Hey everybody, it's time for another pregnancy update.
Yeah, bring you up. Yeah, come on.
So there's been a lot that's gone on between my last pregnancy update and now. I'm currently 26 weeks pregnant. I will be 27 weeks this coming up Tuesday. And wow, so many things have happened. First of all, I got sick for the first time ever, like in a year probably. I hadn't been sick since last year. And it was definitely not fun. I think it was like one of the colds, the transition colds in between that summer and fall where the temperatures are changing and there are different toxins in the air that you get, and I think that's what happened. I had a fever, I was sweating a lot, but my body was cold. It was very strange and I didn't enjoy it at all, and it had me pretty much down for a full day and then just not feeling my best for about a week. But thankfully I am getting over it now. The only thing I have left is like a slight cough and trying to get rid of, just the leftover mucus and everything. But other than that, I feel pretty great. Yeah. And another thing that happened that was definitely unexpected, I got burned this past Thursday. As you can see, I've got a bandage here on my chest, and there's also one on my belly. And here's a couple pictures just to show you how it looks underneath. So as you can see, it's on my upper part of my neck and also my belly, which is the worst. It looks worse than it is actually. I was in the kitchen cooking. I had the oil on the stove heating up. I was getting ready to make some hush puppies to go with dinner for Thursday night, and I reached up in the cabinet and one of the spices fell into the oil and it splashed up on me. I definitely freaked out immediately because I was shocked that it happened, but thankfully my husband was in the kitchen at the time. He had just come back in the kitchen, and he was able to calm me down and just keep my mind right at that time, because I just was like so scared. And then looking down, it was a scary sight, like seeing the white meat of my skin. I'd never seen that before, and so I'm glad that he was there to help me, because I probably would have been even more scared if he hadn't been there. But we went to the emergency room later that evening when he got off work, and they saw me and they weren't really concerned. They said as long as I was able to feel the pain, they weren't concerned about any nerve damage or anything, and it didn't look infected. So they just told me to keep it medicated with Neosporin and another particular lubricant that I got a prescription for. I can't remember the name of it, but we got a prescription for that, and to keep gauze on it and keep it covered and cool and dry. And so far so good. It's healing. I can tell that the skin is growing back simply because of the way that my skin on that burn kind of feels tighter, and I can't really move it too much, or I don't really want to move it too much because I don't want to disrupt the healing process. But of course, I have to move around, and just the fact that it's on my belly and on my neck. My neck, I move a lot, and then my belly, of course, when I'm in the bed, I'm always trying to get comfortable and change positions. So that's not really fun, but I'm just so glad that it wasn't worse than it was, because it definitely could have been. And God is so good, because he kept me, and the baby wasn't harmed at all. The baby was fine, and I just thank God for that. The crazy thing about it is, when I called my mom and told her what had happened, she actually told me that the same thing happened to her when she was pregnant with me, which is so weird. It's such a coincidence that the same thing happened. And she even said that she was wearing a tank top, and I was wearing a tank top at that time as well. So that was crazy to me. So I had to kind of laugh at that. But I thank God for my husband because he was able to keep me laughing through the whole thing. If you guys are friends with us on Facebook, you most likely saw the pictures that he posted, and some of you guys were worried and concerned, and I appreciate so much that you all were concerned about me. He wanted to do that. He kind of wanted to see how everyone's reaction. There were a couple more serious pictures he could have put, and I'm glad he didn't because I didn't want anybody to be too scared or worried for me. But as you can see, I was laughing in those pictures because he was making me laugh, and I'm so glad that he did because it kept me from thinking about it too much and kept me from being paranoid about it and thinking, beating myself up because it happened. Accidents happen. You just have to be very careful, and I'm definitely being more careful now. But initially, I definitely was beating myself up because I shouldn't have even really been reaching over the cabinet because they say, at a certain point in your pregnancy, you're not supposed to be lifting up your arms past your head and bending down. But I just kind of, feeling like I could do it, it wasn't that big a deal. But I'm definitely being more careful now and just being cautious about the different things that I'm doing. So another thing that happened during this time, I actually took my glucose test. Unfortunately, I did not pass it, which was definitely really a surprise for me because I don't really eat that many sweets, honestly. And I think I had just had like a bowl of cereal maybe around 11:30 that night before, and I know that at 12 midnight I was supposed to fast, and I did all the way up until my appointment. So I was very shocked to know that I did not pass my glucose test, and so unfortunately I have to go in and do the 3-hour glucose test. If you guys have any suggestions on what I could do to prepare for that, definitely let me know. I was supposed to have it this past Friday, but I couldn't because I got burned, and I just was not up to going up there for 3 hours sitting and not really knowing how my burns were going to feel. So I'm going to reschedule that for next week. But like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on what I should eat or drink and not eat or drink to prepare for the 3-hour glucose test so that I can make sure that I pass it, because I don't believe I have gestational diabetes. I feel fine. So I'm definitely claiming that, but I want to be as prepared as I can. So for the baby is so active right now. I can't even count how many kicks I'm getting every day. Like, the baby's not kicking right now, of course, because I'm talking about it, but any other time they're kicking up a storm and moving, and I can see them moving my belly now since they've gotten bigger, and I'm just so excited. It makes me more and more excited to see them and to see how they're going to be in real life, and also visiting our new sister Aaliyah. That definitely gets me more excited every day to see my little one. I just can't wait. I'm definitely enjoying my pregnancy though. I'm not rushing it at all. I do want to enjoy this time that I have with my husband. Just us left. We've got about 3 more months, and so I am definitely pacing myself and just preparing and preparing my mind, and even with this burn, like with the pain that I'm dealing with, I am using that as like a tool to help me to just prepare my mind for the labor and delivery process, and that I'm really excited about. I am so happy that I chose to do UAB. The more and more information I find out about their labor and delivery process, the more satisfied and the more comforted I am about having my baby there. I found out that you can labor in whatever position that you would like. You can labor on the bed, in the shower. They even have birthing balls, the peanut balls that you can use during the labor process. And so that was one of the things that I really was looking forward to. And so they actually have that, and I'm happy, I'm satisfied that they do. They're very secure. There's not going to be anybody that coming in there that's unidentified, and my baby's going to be with me. That's the best part about it. They are a hospital that allows your baby to be with you at all times while you're there, and I am so happy about that because I don't ever want to be away from my baby, like especially like those first few hours. I want to be right with them. And so I'm so excited that we're going to have that opportunity, me and my husband, to stay with our baby and monitor them and keep watch over them and make sure nothing happens while we're at the hospital. So I'm so grateful that I'm able to do my labor and delivery at UAB. And as time approaches, I'm definitely still getting things prepared. I haven't gotten anything new recently, but I will definitely be getting ready to pack my bags. I'm going to be doing my bag, my husband's bag, and also the baby bag. And I'm very excited to do that. I am really happy about going shopping and just getting all the things that I need for my stay at the hospital. Oh, another great thing that I like about UAB is that they have this celebratory meal basically for the mom and dad to celebrate the baby coming into the world. I thought that was so sweet and just a nice touch. And after that process, it's just so nice that they thought to do that for the parents, because you know it can be a stressful time just getting used to your new baby. And so that's going to be a little bit of time for us to just relax and, you know, enjoy the fact that we have a new baby. And so I'm excited about it. I'm so excited to actually have my baby. It's crazy. You know, a lot of people are scared. I am not scared. Of course, you know, you have your worries, but I'm more excited about it because this is something that my body naturally was made to do. So it's going to do what it needs to do. And I believe that God is going to allow me to endure through the pain, whatever level that may be. I'm very, very excited. If you can't tell, like, something's wrong with you, like, you see it all in my face. I'm so excited about having my baby. And whether it's a boy or girl, I'm gonna love that baby to pieces. And it's just gonna be so amazing. I'm already in love with my baby, and it's just amazing to know that I'm carrying this life and I'm gonna be responsible for it for however long I'm in this earth. And so it's just a great privilege. It's definitely an honor to be becoming a new parent. So coming up, we are going to be doing a gender games test, or gender games video, basically, where we are going to do our own tests. Of course, we are not superstitious. We don't believe in, you know, old wise fables or tales or anything, but we're doing it for fun. We just want to see, and then we want to be able to go back and compare just to see how accurate some of the things that we did were. So we're going to be doing a couple of games, a couple of quiz questions, and we're just going to be having fun with that. I want you guys to write in the comments below whether you think it's a boy or a girl. If you think it's a boy, you can put a blue heart. If you think it's a girl, you can put a pink heart. And so we want to see how you guys feel, and we're going to tell you how we feel and what we feel it's going to be. And also, we're going to tell you guys what we're going to be naming them. I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure that you like it and that you subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure you turn on your notifications so that whenever we have our next video come out, you'll be the first to know about it, and you can be the first to watch it and like it and share it with all of your friends. And if you guys want any other information about my pregnancy, definitely comment below and I'll be sure to check those out and get you whatever information that you need. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Destiny has my name, no, it's coming, it'll never go. I know that we all gonna be